Hey everyone, so I've just done the non-ASMR look through this issue of Total Film, which is issue dated 252. I thought I'd do the ASMR version just now, and a lot of you said that while you like the brief overviews, you also like the ASMR. So I think for future I will do a normal non-ASMR overview and then an ASMR accompaniment as well. So let's turn the camera around and have a slightly longer, more in-depth look. And for those of you who have never seen my ASMR videos or any in general, ASMR is for relaxation purposes. So this video will of course be longer than my average video and will contain a lot of rambling and general whispering. So let us begin with Dr. Stephen Strange. And I have now seen this film. I have reviewed it and it was alright. I think I'd have to watch it again though to see in a couple of years' time to kind of see how I feel. To Moana, which is, you know, great, but that's not Angelina Jolie. To me, Lara Croft will always be Jolie. We'll skip past the contents as always and get straight in with the good stuff. So, first we have here Robin Williams in Hook with Dustin Hoffman, which is such a good film. I really like that. Alright, so this is now out. I'm recording this on the 19th of November and many of you will have seen this by now. I currently have not seen it, but obviously I really want to. And I've watched a couple of reviews, but I still don't know too much about what it's about. So I think it's still going to be quite a surprise for me when I go and see it. There'll be different things that I can look out for. So yeah, I haven't actually read this article yet, but I'm still avoiding all spoilers. Moana, which I think I've said before, I'm not really struck on. But then I find that Disney's films recently, apart from Alice in Wonderland or Alice in the Looking Glass, have just not really been that good. Although Zootropolis was fantastic. Yeah, is it Zootopia or Zootropolis? That's the British version, I can't remember. Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard in Allied. Is this the one that was filmed on Hampstead Heath? I'm not sure, I wouldn't have thought so. But no, there was, you may remember a little while ago, Brad Pitt was on Hampstead Heath and Jolie and the children were in Britain for a while. And I lived nowhere near London at the time, which was devastating. Can you imagine just bumping into Angelina Jolie in Hampstead? That would have been crazy. The Unknown Girl, I've not really heard anything about that. But this here, I think the focus is too good there. Let me try it this way. Not much better. But yeah, so this is the Jumanji remake. It says, with filming underway on 2017's reboot continuation of Jumanji, here's a first look at the cast. The original board game has reportedly been upgraded to a video game, with 4 teens get sucked into Tron style before assuming the identities of their avatars. So, it doesn't sound, from what it sounds like, it doesn't sound like a remake as such, but more of a let's take the idea of Jumanji and put it into the 21st century. Which is not as devastating as actually having a physical remake where somebody plays the character that Robin Williams plays. And so if it's a slightly different story, but just the general concept, then I think I can handle that. That's not as bad as actually remaking it and messing with something that Robin Williams made absolutely perfect. So I am starting to slowly look forward to it, because if I ignore the original, it sounds really good. So we'll see, nearer the time. I didn't recognise here we have the very beautiful Anne Hathaway looking not like Anne Hathaway. So this is a monster film, and this is called Colossal, which is not something I ever thought Anne Hathaway would have done, but if you read the article it explains that it's actually something she really wanted to do. So that's really interesting. And apart from what's read here, I don't know anything about this, and even then I still don't know very much about it. So it sounds pretty awesome, and it doesn't even have an ETA yet, so it could even be in the very early days of post-production, or it might even still be in production, but obviously far enough to have pictures. Talking to me with Dominic Cooper. I like Dominic Cooper. I like Dominic Cooper's face. Nicolas Cage, Dog Eat Dog. Not particularly liking the sound of this. Not that it sounds like there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think it sounds like my kind of film. But Dog Eat Dog is out. Oh, it's out now because it came out on the 11th of November. So, yeah, I'm a little bit behind with doing this video, so much so that the next issue of Total Film is sitting on my pillow for me to read this evening. I've had this for quite a while, but I've just not had a chance to do anything with it. A little look at the Blair Witch. The Witch in Blair Witch. Like this. Down here, what we imagine is always more potent than what we can see. Which I think is usually pretty much the case, to be honest. Having something revealed can kind of dampen what we think it looks like if it's not as good. But then that's the same with any film really, just a lot of hype for films, then when you watch it it's a bit of a letdown. So I think that's why I like the anticipation of films more than actually watching the films themselves. I've mentioned this before, I've not seen the first Bad Santa, so I'm not going to see the second one yet. This sounded quite good. This is Hidden Figures. It says here the unsung heroes of NASA's 60s space race to take centre stage. And it's all about the black women involved in NASA in the 60s and all the great things they did, and finally giving them a spotlight and a chance to shine because they were apparently vastly overlooked. It's not a film that I'll go and see purely because NASA is not actually something I'm not interested in, to be honest. Largely because I think they spend a lot of money that could go to better use, but that's completely irrelevant to this film. But it looks like it could be potentially a winner with a lot of people. And that's ETA the 24th of February. Subscribe. I have. I did not get a free Funko Pop when I subscribed, but I did get a lot of money off because I subscribed when there was an offer on or something like that. I can't remember. Okay, Amy Adams. Yes. So let's see. Isn't she gorgeous? I am quite a fan of Amy Adams, and I think I'm seeing this weekend. I have to check the cinema times to see if there's any that are practical. But yeah, so Arrival is a film where aliens come to Earth, and Amy Adams is a linguist, and I think it's just all about trying to find the communication, and yeah, that's basically all I know about it just now because I've not seen it. Then there's Amy Adams. Isn't she gorgeous? It's ridiculous. Nocturnal Animals, where she receives a novel written by her ex-husband and weird things start to happen and it resonates with a lot of things, and it's a thriller. It's a thriller with a novel and Amy Adams. I mean, what is not to be intrigued about, and I really, really want to see that. So for me it's a toss-up between seeing this or seeing Arrival, and I will basically go with whichever one has the most practical screen timing, I guess. Girl on a Train. How dare they only give it 3 out of 5 stars. I would cut out my heart and give Emily Blunt my heart on a plate to be able to watch this film again without having ever seen it, because it is just beautiful and is still my top film of 2016, and there are still 6 weeks left for that to change. But unless one of those McAdams films is thrilling, I really don't think it's going to happen. Although I do have high hopes for that. Tim Burton did absolute wonders with the gorgeous Eva Green in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which feels like it was out forever ago now. Which, to be honest, it was. It was quite a while ago now that that came out. I have video reviewed that, and I did love it, and I do love Tim Burton, and I always will love Tim Burton, and I'm far too biased. And Eva Green is beautiful. Trolls I have seen. I've recorded the video review, but I don't think I've uploaded it yet. But by the time you're watching this, the video review will be up. And I was really just... I kind of thought it would have the same humour as, well, Shrek, obviously. But it just, I don't know, DreamWorks just haven't really made it a family film. It's more of a children's film. The music's quite good, and I think Anna Kendrick, vocally, is obviously stunning. So yeah, it was alright, but like I wouldn't ever watch it again. Inferno, I am so desperate to see, it's ridiculous, but I haven't seen Angels and Demons yet. I have only recently seen, my brain just switched itself off there for some reason, the Da Vinci Code. And I fell in love with the Da Vinci Code straight away, you know, but I haven't seen this yet. I'm waiting until I see Angels and Demons first. Apparently I don't need to watch them in order, but I just kind of feel like I want to. More Fantastic Beasts. More Doctor Strange, which, as I said, was good. It was really good. And I think it's a really good direction for MCU. But I don't think I got enough out of it compared to what other people have. Yeah, I like this bit. So we have Strange Doctors, Utterly Weird. So we have Herbert West in Reanimator. Moreau in The Island of Dr. Moreau. I've not seen that. I realise you can't see this. Henry Frankenstein in Frankenstein. Victor Fries in Batman and Robin. That's one Batman film I haven't seen yet, and apparently it's really bad, which makes me really want to watch it. Edward Jessup in Altered States. Curtis Connors in The Amazing Spider-Man. Caligari in The Covenant of Dr. Caligari. Zeus in Planet of the Apes. Laurel Weaver in Men in Black. Bill Harvard in Eyes Wide Shut. And look how gorgeous. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know I'm infatuated with Emma Thompson. Diana Redding in Junior. Junior is a very good film. Very weird, and oh god, that character. There's just something about the character she plays. I love her. Might actually one of my favourite Emma Thompson characters. And we have more Strange. Cotillard. I like that dress. Just by the way. Making of Snowden. Manchester by the Sea is actually one that I don't really know much about, to be honest. Like, I've heard a lot of people mentioning it, but I've not heard that much about it officially, if that makes any sense. Mel Gibson's Hacksaw Ridge, which has just been praised to the hilt, and I definitely will see it. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that the reviews were just glittering with beauty, I never would have checked it out. It's not my kind of film at all, but because so many people are saying that it just resonates raw emotions, I kind of feel like I need to see it. So I don't know, I probably won't see it in the cinema. Probably wait for the DVD. 20 terribly good movies. These are the films, the kind of films that I love where they're so bad they're good. They're really kind of cheesy. I've not actually seen too many of these, to be honest. I haven't seen Coyote Ugly. I haven't seen Masters of the Universe. And I haven't seen Mac and Me. I haven't seen Basket Case, but I'm pretty certain that I want to see it. Down to Dr. Moreau again. Grease 2. I mean, I really hate Grease. I hate Grease. But, I kind of feel like I want to watch Grease 2 just to see how bad it is. Maybe one day. Cocktail, Legend of the Fall, San Andreas. Troll 2. I haven't seen the first one yet. Toxic Avenger. Sharknado, which... no, I have seen that. I have seen Sharknado. I think I enjoyed it, if I remember rightly. Showgirls. Howard the Duck. The Room, obviously not to be mistaken with Room. The Wicker Man remake. Glenn Glenda, which is Edward. I was introduced to Glenn Glenda through Tim Burton's film Edward, which is just beautiful, and Johnny Depp was the perfect choice for Edward. And honestly, I didn't mind the film. I mean, I can see why it's in this list, but I quite enjoyed it. Anaconda. Where's My Car, which is just... I mean, Ashton Kutcher is just beautiful, so I can't really complain too much about this film. Aaron Eckhart, who I still see in conversations with other women with HBC. That's the Aaron Eckhart that I see, even though that was about 10 years ago now. He's very pretty though. Obviously this is to advertise the film Bleed for This, which is a new boxing film that is just out. And bear with me while I move. I'm sitting on my feet on a solid wooden floor. It's very uncomfortable. TV and DVDs. So we have down here Angry Birds, which I've still not seen. And I very much really want to see it. So I will hopefully soon, even though it's not had the best reviews. TV shows, which I usually just skip past because I don't really care too much. Still haven't seen Class, and I've not actually heard of anybody reviewing it or anything. So if you have seen Class, you know, by all means, let me know what you think of it and if it's worth watching. I'm in absolutely no hurry to watch it at all. I don't know, maybe it's the best thing since Torchwood, but I doubt that very much. To be honest, the BBC, instead of making that, they should have put money into making Torchwood again. Which, you know, hopefully they will. How gorgeous is that soup cauldron? Really want the soup cauldron. Trying not to buy things I don't need though. But yeah, it's beautiful. I quite like this bit here. We have, can you see? Hope you can hear me. I've moved slightly lower down. So we have the biggest blockbuster movies featuring dragons. Obviously we have several Harry Potter films there, and the Hobbit films, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Maleficent, Shrek Forever After, and How to Train Your Dragon 2. I love Maleficent, and I'm so excited for the second film. I just want it to be here right now. We have Wizard of Oz references, so films that have some kind of Wizard of Oz reference, and you can see them there with special mention of Big Fish, which is a beautiful, very colourful, charismatic Tim Burton film. One of his certainly lesser known films, but it's still wonderful. I really like it. Have a look at the Exorcist. American Werewolf in London, which is brilliant, and I dare you to watch it and then go to Tottenham Court Road Station. You will not regret it though, I promise. Look at that, it's just such a stunning film. I love Japanese horror. And as always, what is it? I kind of thought it was Groot's head to begin with, but now I'm pretty certain it's not. I don't know what it is. I really don't. So hopefully you guys will. And we come to the end. So that is this issue. Really enjoyed it. Some really interesting looking films in there. Notably the two with Amy Adams. It'll be great. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please give me encouragement. If you have any suggestions for any other videos you'd like to see, or any films you think I should check out, please feel free to comment below, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.